I'm sure you remember that the terrorist attack in Har Nof. In Har Nof is a suburb of Jerusalem, and a group of Jews gathered to pray their morning services, and they were butchered to death. I felt I needed to paint this painting. That time goes on and things go down. I wanted to remember this and to hold on to this. And I called a rabbi, and said, "Can I take a talus and can I rip it and essentially recreate the scene?" And he said yes. And everyone who sees it, they feel, and either they know it exactly, but they know what's going on there. And I was like, I'm done. Okay, this is done. And then I looked to my right, and there was more pieces of the talus. There were more pieces that, the ripped talus. And in that moment, I said, I have to make another painting that's a positive and uplifting painting with that same piece of talus, because we get knocked down, but this is not our whole story. That we rise up again and we continue and we move on. And then again, Ariel Beagle and Sarah Litvin were getting ready to get married. And the Thursday before her wedding, her father and brother were driving to the weekend ceremonies, and they were brutally murdered. Here she is, days before her wedding, and she's mourning the loss and burying and sitting Shiva, her father and brother. And she said the most powerful words. She said, "We're not going to let these animals take away our joy. The wedding is going on." And she said, Am Yisrael is invited to my wedding. The Jewish nation is invited to my wedding. And I realized that's my second painting. That's it. So it took me some time, and it's a piece of a bride and a groom, Ariel and Sarah, under their chuppah. And the chuppah is made of that piece of talus, and it's ripped, and it's got red on it, and they're surrounded by light, but they're surrounded by darkness, and it's that interplay. And I realized, in that moment, that's part two. That's my piece.